What's up, everybody? This is Jeremiah, and today we're going to react to the video Absolute Batman's newest villains horrifying. Find no one now. I know I've been keeping up with Absolute Batman for a little bit. I've been keeping up. I think the last one was like with the collaboration with Absolute Wonder Woman and some with Absolute Superman, stuff like that. So I've been keeping up. I've seen Absolute, some pics of Absolute Shazam and Absolute Batman and Absolute Superman, so that's different, but it is still in the Absolute universe. It's still in the Absolute universe. So let's see what new villain has transpired in the Absolute universe. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and let's react to the video.
Yo, what's good, y'all? Today we're going over Absolute Batman 16 and 17 because last month I was doing jack all instead of uploading on this channel. But at least we get a longer video today, so yeah. It starts off seeing Bruce on a Friday working at his job. He gets woken up by his coworker who jokingly asks him what he was doing last night. Funny enough, the topic of discussion while they were working was Batman. The site they're cleaning up right now is the exact stadium that Bruce demolished when he was fighting Bane. This dude got planes on planes on planes, really went out of his way to demolish a stadium that nobody liked, cooked Bane in it, then ended up cleaning his own mess. Nobody does it like him, bro. While they were working, his coworkers questioned if the entire Bane thing was real or not, and if Batman was right about the things down there after all. One thing that I do like about this scene though, is Bruce's boss. He wasn't even mad that Bruce took time off because he knows he's always locked in. Asked if he was okay.
Absolutely, of
when
course.
Bruce said he was fine, his boss literally told him to go touch some grass, go outside, ride a horse, get in a fight, just have some fun, bro.
I mean, you all right, but come on, man. I gotta do my job, though, man. I gotta do my job, boss. I gotta do my job because you might not know. You might not know if you need me or anything like that. So, I gotta stay locked in, 10 toes down. But yeah, you do need some grass, right, fam? Where's Absolute Catwoman? Come on, where's she at? Where's she at, man?
Oh, imagine your own boss telling you to go touch some grass. Told his ass to have some fun, bro. Boss though. In the next scene, we see Bruce pull up to the hospital, where Oz and Harvey are chilling. Bruce tries to break the ice by bringing some food. Double steak for Harvey, and Bird Supreme for Oz. How subtle. But as Two-Face points out, Oz over here can't even eat solid food. What type of drugs were they giving to this man, bro? Bringing back blue Two-Face and the snow white hair. And if you think Harvey was mad, Oz was even worse. Can't even blame him though. I'm over here unable to eat solid foods, looking like this, and you bringing me sandwiches?
Yeah, that's tough, buddy. Oof. Yeah, Batman, that's on you, dude. Sorry for the cough. Bringing shit to do sandwiches and he still can't eat solid foods. Yeah. At least Selena left us dough before she left.
At least Selena gave them cold hard cash before she dipped. This was out of pocket though. Did she leave you anything, Bruce? Your usual broken heart on a roll?
Dang. Come on, Two-Face. Yo, bro, come on, fam. You can't do that. You really can't do that.
Damn, both sides were participating in that one too. Look at the eyes. Bruce didn't come here to fight, but it doesn't matter anyways. His friends got caught up in his shenanigans and are now forced to be seen as monsters. He can't even look them in the eyes. Can save an entire city, but not his friends. Yeah, that's right. Go. Walk away. Big fucking hero. You're not him. The worst thing you can say to a man is tell them that they ain't him. Either way, Bruce can't rest on this for too long. He then heads over to the Gotham Museum of Natural History. And at what seems to be like the ancient Greek section, he uses the talisman given to him by Diana to call her over. Pulled up fast as hell. Serious as shit too. First time seeing her in this art style, and I gotta say, she looks amazing. Bruce immediately gets down to business. His friend Villian was changed, now being half human and half croc. Diana's culture has myths where beings can go from human to beast and vice versa. So he's kind of hoping that there might be like an artifact or something here that could help. But Diana says there's nothing here that could help Villian, at least on this plane. In the other realm, however, they may be able to find something. But it'll be a deadly journey that will take a few weeks at least. And this panel, bro, one of the most serious ones I've seen in this series. And it's him saying, I have a job. Employers across the world wish their workers had half the ethic of Bruce. Luckily, time moves different in the other realm. But there will be lots of dangers ahead. Bruce doesn't care though. If there's any way to help his homeboy, he's gonna go right now, and they do. The place they end up going isn't Hades, but somewhere that exists between like the surface world and the underworld. So like purgatory, but the other way around. I'll be honest, I don't really know. But just know they're somewhere in the middle. The being they need to challenge is named Acrolis. He guards a bridge very far from here, and since Pegasus doesn't rock with filthy mortals, they gotta walk all the way there. Bruce almost seems offended, and I'm offended for him. Imagine how cool it would be to see Bruce flying on a hell horse.
Yeah,
The duo
man.
then starts their long journey. And man, you can't do shit here. If you look at lightning, you're gonna get murked. If you listen to music, you're gonna get murked. If you trip on sand, you guessed it, you're gonna get murked. The one
Everything you do, you get murked at? What? Cyclops, yes. If you look in his eyes, he'll kill. All right, dog. Anything you do, you're gonna get out on, man. All right, bro.
One time that Bruce was concerned about looking at something in the eye, Diana was just like, nah, it's just being polite. Why would it kill you? I don't know, because everything else will. Never in my life have I been more jealous of someone in hell. Got Diana holding his hand like a little kid. Where is his manners? Where is his honors? And why does he get to experience this and not me? Throughout the next 2 weeks
Same here, dog. Same here.
or so, they continue on, talking about their experiences. Bruce also shares his backstory about his father's death to her. A very sensitive topic, which really goes to show how close they've become. On day 16, they make it to what seems to be a grave. On there is a king who died fighting a Krullis. The coins on his eyes, though, are a payment for Charon, or Charon, I don't know how to say his name. A ferryman that gives passage to
Charon,
Elysium,
I think,
where fallen
Charon.
heroes dwell. Batman wonders if the coins really work, and Diana says that some think they do, and others think they don't. And still, others believe that they serve as a dream bridge, offering visions. But now is not the time to wonder. They finally made it to the bridge. And after one more night of rest, they'll run across his fade. It's also important to note that while 16 days have passed for these two, only one day has passed in the real world. Poor Alfred
What?
was stuck on feeding
Oh,
duty.
yeah,
It's
that's
not
crazy.
that heavy, he says. Sure, if you're 24 years old and built like a brick, finally someone acknowledges how fucking huge that nigga Batman is, bruh. I thought I was going
6'9",
crazy. Had Alfred
man.
stressing for his life. He thought he was next up on the menu. Willian looks a little different every time I see him. Half dinosaur, half crocodile, half human, half whatever the hell. Now, you might be wondering, what makes a Krullis so special? Why are we fighting him? Diana tells us that he's the Lord of Transformation. His bow makes 2 legs into 4 and 4 into 2. And the land that he guards is filled with beings that he's changed. Bruce is looking like me right now, absolutely confused. Bro thought he was going to be fighting against crooks and politicians, and now he's going up against the gatekeepers of hell. Diana understands this though, and she gives him this potion that will protect Bruce against Krullis' magic. He wonders if he has what it takes to help his friend, but Diana says that everything that he has lies inside of him. And after Bruce falls asleep and before she goes to bed, she ends up putting a couple of those coins we saw earlier on Bruce's eyes. That night, we see that Bruce had a dream, and who else does he meet than his dearly departed dad. Young Bruce is looking tough under that costume, and look how fast he jumped into his father's arms. They end up taking a walk together where Bruce is finally able to speak his mind. He tells his dad that he's a hero. He was able to save him, Ozzy, Wei, and the rest of them. But when Bruce tries to be a hero, he feels like he ends up hurting everyone that he cares about. However, his dad disagrees. He doesn't view what he did at the zoo that day as saving Bruce. In his eyes, saving Bruce was what he did every day before that one, teaching and being his father. Bruce doesn't understand, but his father reminds him that he's an engineer. Building isn't just about cutting the ribbon, but the commitment that it took, visualizing what it could be and working day after day to make that a reality, even in those moments when it seems impossible. Telling Bruce to get out there and build. But all Bruce can say is how much that he missed his dad. Real cool panel right here too. I haven't covered it yet, but this is the bridge that Bruce built for his school project. Nice callback. Shout out to Diana too, bro. Heard Bruce tell his story and immediately gave him a way to find some more closure. When Bruce wakes up, he tries telling Diana about his dream, even though she probably already knows what happened. But she says that there's no time. It's time to fight. Diana will be able to help with the fight, but the artifact that they need must be given to Bruce when he beats him. So they make it to the bridge, ready up, and tell Krullis to step his ass outside. Quite a design if I do say so myself. One strong breeze is gonna do him wrong though. I wouldn't move too quickly if I was him. Love how anytime someone meets Wonder Woman, they always say her full name. Diana of the Amazons, daughter of Cersei. Need niggas to start greeting me like this for real. Krullis says that he will have divine joy sliming her out, and her mortal mate. And yo, they pulled up mad as hell when they heard that. Look at Batman, mouth open yelling with all his might, like Krullis disrespected his entire bloodline. 7 feet tall with a 70-inch vert. I know what Krullis is taking.
Dangerous.
That cape is so versatile though. Going in 4 different directions, you can really style it in any way. I really just live for these duo panels, man. They always look so tough. And I also can't get enough of Wonder Woman and her sword either. They pull up, Wonder Woman blocks the sword while Batman flies through and disarms the other. Wonder Woman then block breaks Krullis, letting Bruce come in, get way down low, and hit that Ippo Makinushi Gazelle punch. But we've been waiting to use that move since issue 1 too. Krullis won't be eating solid food for a good month, but Diana was like, hey, don't stand behind a horse, you're gonna get kicked.
Oh yeah.
And Bruce must have lost some brain cells on the way here, cause he was all like, huh? I guess they don't get a lot of animals around absolute Gotham, so I should have seen this coming. Knocked his ass off and boomed into his doom. Even though Krullis was like, damn, He was low-key tough. He had a warrior's heart. Speaking on him like he's already dead. But it's not over yet. Pegasus pulls up, going down to catch Bruce. And while Across is saying how Bruce would have made a cool bat centaur for his stable, he pulls up on Pegasus talking about I got your bat centaur right here.
Sir.
First of all, this panel is one of the...
Yeah, that's a tough banner right there, man. I got your bat centaur right here. That's fire, bro. That's
I was
fire.
talking about how cool it would be to see this scene right here in particular, and Nick Dragotta did not disappoint. Axe in hand, cape fluttering through the wind, Pegasus letting him go wild too. The black on black is just too clean. My question is, how did he even hear that comment? He was heading straight to hell when Across made that statement earlier. You know, I just gotta stop questioning these things, man. This regular civilian is literally fighting.
Just don't use your brain, bro. Just don't use your brain, man.
In hell, and I'm wondering how you heard a comment from 1,000 feet away. Niggas get a new ride and start moving like never before. Look at the way he zoomed to save Wonder Woman from that arrow. And damn, that packed a punch. 3 whole panels to show this dude rumbling and tumbling. That's crazy. The fact that a mirror arrow was able to have the absolute Batman looking like this is wild. Wonder Woman had to show this nigga what was up. Pulled up with a sword. Says, you mentioned my mother was a master at transformation. Well, so am I. Peep game real quick. The funniest part about this for me is the fact that Diana could have easily took the top off of Crawlers, and she still chose to sock him in the face right here. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teeth taken out of his mouth. Got his ass slumped too. Holy, was talking all that talk for nothing. Thankfully, my queen showed him how we really get down. Look at this speed though. Never seen her run so fast. Bruce was over here saying that he failed since he couldn't get the artifact, but if you notice, Diana didn't fully take out the entire arrow. Yo, she was really out here carrying Bruce over her shoulder like a sack of potatoes. 400-pound grown man being carried like a baby.
Relax, Noah, relax.
Some die of thirst while others drown. Bruce still doesn't want to leave though, because he still hadn't been able to say goodbye, but his father was able to do that for him. The next day, when Bruce wakes up, he remembers what Diana said to him, how everything he needs lies inside of him. So he takes out the arrow, repeats the phrase that Across said to Diana when he shot it, and then goes on with his day. This dude really went on an entire trip to hell, and he still managed to make it to work on time the next day.
That's
with an
dedication,
injured
man.
shoulder, mind you. I know
That's
niggas would skip
dedication.
work for way less. I'm niggas, by the way. The boss was over here wondering what Bruce did to his arm, but he was just saying that he took the man's advice, touched some grass, rode a horse, and got into a fight. He ain't lying, that's for sure. All
That's
that just
true.
for him to say, just kidding, I slept in the shower. As if his big ass could have that happen to him. Sure, buddy. But on the final page, we see what Bruce did with that arrow, leaving it as a necklace along with a note for Wayland, telling him to wear it and let it touch his skin, because he's never alone. W Bruce, bro. He never switched up on his day ones.
What's up, everybody? Enjoying the video? That's great. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications to know when I upload another video. Also, tune into the live streams, live on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. So tune into whichever one that seems best for you. Also, join the Discord, link in the description down below. And 98% of you guys are watching the videos. If you guys be watching the videos so much, hit the subscribe button. It's free. Without further ado, let's get back into the video.
In the next issue, we start with a flashback in Gotham City. A young girl is taking a trip to a place with her mom. Why anyone would willingly visit Gotham City like a tourist destination is beyond me. If her mom wanted to see a city so bad, why not go to Metropolis? Anywhere is better than here. The girl's name is Ivy, and as they make it to the top of the Heart building, her mom tells her that it got its name from being in the center of the city, or the heart of it. According to her, this spot gives a wish the best chance of taking root and growing strong, and she tells Ivy to make one. Back to the present, we see a man checking out the Heart building, but he doesn't make it far as Ivy herself pulls up on him, saying, "Welcome to my wish," officially starting the Seventh Kingdom arc. Outside the building, the police force is scoping out the scene. They issued a 5-block biohazard radius, and their job is to watch out for anyone trying to get in. I'm with this guy. Who the hell was dumb enough to get inside this?
It's Bruce, my guy. It's Batman.
Oh, of course. I was wondering how Batman would make it through those vines. That ass wasn't enough, so he went ahead and got an upgrade. That's a cool ass chainsaw, man. I rock with the heavy. Alfred is here too, at least in the background. He tells us that Gotham PD sent 7 of their best with some augied up MUC. I don't know what that is, and neither is Bruce. But it's a weapon that uses sound waves to separate cells. Sounds painful, and if that doesn't work on Ivy, then I don't know what will. Bruce says that he has eyes on the
Then screw it, we ball.
officers, but Alfred is confused. On his screen, there's no human life anywhere, and that's because they're already dead. These creatures are like a fusion of Plants vs. Zombies. Whatever they are, they ain't human anymore. Speaking of which, let's go back 1 week.
I just built a budgeting app.
What? How?
Base 44. Look, it pulls our...
To check on Bruce's friends. The art style makes him look so young here, bro. He looks like a kid. Bro, he's 24 years old. Bruce is in a sewer looking for Wayland,
24
but
now?
he's nowhere to be found. Shedding his skin isn't a good sign either, because that means he might be getting bigger. But he chooses to believe that the arrowhead that he gave him earlier is helping him out, and that he's still his friend. And that sentiment isn't just safe for Wayland. Bruce feels the exact same way about the rest of his gang, but they don't feel the same way about him. Ozzy's goons tell him to fuck off when he tries to pull up. I guess that means that he's out of the hospital, but look at this stare down. You can see the hate in his eyes. He also tries saying hello to Eddie, even coming in with a good riddle, but that didn't work either. And according to the hospital, Harvey is nowhere to be found, like he just vanished. As he walks through the streets of Gotham, looking tall per usual, Bruce says that he needs to anchor himself. Nothing has changed, at least nothing that matters. But everything feels different. Even Batman. After that Bane fight, the people love him. He's theirs now too, but in a way that he didn't see coming. Off topic, but I definitely buy some absolute Batman merch like this.
Facts,
especially the
man.
hoodie. That's an instant add to my cart. Someone told Scott Snyder to get on that, bro. Batman was never supposed to be about the story, just the means, but now he's everywhere. And sometimes he sees that bat and has no idea what the hell he's looking at. Back to the present though, we see Bruce moving crazy with them chainsaws. Alfred is over here telling him that these things have both plant and human DNA, and that the spores in the air probably have a mutagen, so whatever he does, do not take off that mask. Bruce then proceeds to take his mask off, fry one of the plants with an electric attack, then cut it up. Using an electric attack on a
Come on,
grass type
Bruce.
is definitely a decision, but if it works, it works. I'm still kind of confused on why he took off the mask though. Actually, when you look at it more closely, you can kind of see that the thing on top of him takes it off. But I bet he was
okay.
happy about it either way. Didn't bring an extra mask just so he could use his cape to overfarm. Him and Superman going bane for bane with their capes, bro. Either way, he's still not done here, much to Alfred's dismay. It's gotta be a pain guiding Bruce through things like this, bro. That nigga will not listen to you. Batman says that he's seen something like this before, back in Arkham. If y'all remember, back in issue 10, he ran headfirst into Ivy when he was trying to escape. He tells Pennyworth to search up a name for him, Isley. Speaking of which, we get another flashback to the Lady of the Hour. She's now 23 years old, working in Gotham as her wish has finally taken hold. She has a lab, research, funding, all for the sake of genetic cytological engineering, aka injecting human stem cells with plant DNA. Sounds like a lot of work to me, and wow.
Facts.
Do I even have to say, bro? I don't even have to, bro. Y'all know exactly what I'm thinking right now. To think that this sweet, smart, driven girl would turn into this later is
Oh
so
my
sad,
gosh,
man.
man.
Look at how happy she
Yeah.
was, making breakthroughs in her work, all for the sake of her mother, who has gotten sicker since the first time we saw her. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Ivy's mom was sick. My bad. The life of an absolute universe character is so depressing. Unless you're one of Darkseid's favorites, aka Diana, you're cooked. As Bruce continues on, Alfred says that he's detecting human life on another floor. Bruce says that he doesn't sense anything, but Alfred tells him to take caution and keep his eyes open as he runs into a lore accurate angel. Luckily, Bruce has literally been to hell and back, so I knew this was gonna be light work for him. Alfred goes on talking about Miss Isley, or my bad, Dr. Isley. MD, MS, PhD, homegirl had the whole shebang. Whole bloody alphabet as Alfred calls it. Thing is, she supposedly died at the age of 25. In an obituary written by her mom, it was said, "You've climbed farther than we can follow, to a land of better angels." Quite poetic, considering Batman's opponent. Can't go one day without blowing up something. Batman also ends up running into Barbara Gordon, who is somehow still alive. And it's funny because when they were talking about that MUC whatever thing of hers, Bruce was acting like he knew exactly what she was talking about through his own merit. Was over here telling Alfred to speak English earlier when he first heard about it. He thinks he's slick. Barbara tells Bruce that she was sent here to stop whatever's going on. Me. So he can join her as her partner and they can work together as a team. Yeah, we get off that, bro. I feel bad for Barbara.
He pushed her off
As her partner, and they can work together as a team. Yeah.
This is similar to when he dropped, he football kicked the kid, man.
Get off that, bro. I feel bad for Barbara though. Pulled up trying to save the city, team got cooked, then Batman shows up, steals your weapon, then launches you off and disappears. Batman saw this and somehow decided to keep going. Said I'm fine, but the eyes never lie. He weirded the hell out. Ain't stopping him though. He continues his ascent. As he goes on, we get more insight into Ivy's work. They were trying to stop her, but she was so close to finishing her work. She figured out how to make human cells with like new DNA, which is absolutely wild. But her sponsors don't care about her goal. They're just trying to do what's good for them. She ends up deciding to take her research elsewhere and do what she needs to do tonight. Back to Bruce, we continue with this little flashback. He keeps telling himself to stay grounded, stick to the routine. The routine doesn't want to stick with him. He tries going to his monthly meeting with Joe Chill, aka his father's murderer, but Joe doesn't show. Apparently, he just doesn't want to meet with Bruce anymore, like ever. Saying this like he had a choice in the first place. Back home, things are changing as well. Seems like Commissioner Gordon and Miss Wayne have a little thing going on. Can I blame the commissioner? Hell nah. He's probably been plotting since Mr. Wayne kicked the can. I'm trolling by the way,
dog.
but I really wonder how Bruce feels about all this. Everything is changing, but not in the way that he wants it to. Is it Batman that's changing things? Or is it him? What's the real source? In this beautiful page right here, we see different perspectives on Batman. The Red Hood is talking about teaming up with him. Dick Grayson over here is hitting on him with this nice lady that we've never seen before. At least I think we've never seen before. I definitely would have remembered if I did. You can tell she's a doctor because she's rocking the government mandated white coat. I hope we see more of her. And of course, we see the man himself, Jack Grimm, the prodigal son of Gotham. Not even fazed about Batman. Quite interesting that he's eating a cake of the city. After a long climb, Batman finally makes it to the top and we see her. Absolute Poison Ivy. Fit goes hard if I do say so myself.
Facts.
Don't know about like this thing though. What the hell is this? I ain't even gonna ask. Dr. Isley? Bruce questions. But Ivy just says that she used to be a lifetime ago. Alfred then tells him to lock in and blick her down, but it's too late. She was on that. Tied him up and snatched his weapons. Not even snatched, she made it disappear. Talking about it's okay. Nothing here will hurt you. I'm so damn sure. Let me just ignore the walking Venus flytraps and whatever the hell these things are supposed
Oh, those are like plant monsters, I think. Well, plant dinosaurs, maybe.
to be. Yes, ma'am. I believe you. Bruce ain't going down though. He gets ready to light her on fire. Ironically, this is exactly how Dr. Isley died. Being locked up and burned to death in her own lab. No way that wasn't planned either. Someone definitely had something to do with this, and I think I know who. We also get these panels of Bruce destroying the Batman merge table. Got a feel for this guy over here. Imagine you're trying to make a living off the newest trend, and Giga Nigga over here just decides to wreck it for zero reason. Well, not zero reason, but he doesn't know that. Anyways, let's just say that fire attack did not do jack. Had me thinking we was about to be finished when Bruce hit that stare down, but when I saw the random ivies all over the place, I knew we were just getting started. I could never be Batman or a superhero period. I would have folded right here and now. All that forest and you expect me not to explore? Don't make me laugh.
Come on, Noah, come on. Gotta have self-control, my man. You have to have self-control, dog. You know that she was fine. You gotta have self-control, dog. You gotta have
I
self-control.
would have folded right here and now. All that forest and you expect me not to explore? Don't make me laugh. Ivy tells Batman to let it go. It's time to let go. But he's like, nah, fuck that. Y'all ain't real, let's box. Type of shit I like to hear. But when he turns around, he immediately wishes that he hadn't said that. Look at his eyes, bro. This is fear that he hasn't felt since Big Bane. Ivy clone over here looking at me like she agrees. Wow, this design is definitely something else. She's beautiful, but at the same time, she's scaring the shit out of me.
Man.
She got all these human features, but when you look close enough, you realize that she's not human. Her feet are like literal vines. The flower cape goes hard though, and I know there are gonna be certain niggas, me, in my comments talking about, oh yeah, I'm still going. I definitely would.
No, you would not. No, you would not. No, they would not. Because Shawty looking like this? Nah, cause you're no. You say you would? I don't believe you, dog. If Shawty looking like this, beautiful and scared at the same time, I wouldn't even trust. Nah, I would have just had to fight her. Cause you saying, oh, I still would smash. Next question. Negro, please. She's gonna end you off anyway, so I don't know what's the point.
And you know what? You be right. I feel the exact same way. I am like y'all.
No.
Ain't no tree that I can't climb. Ain't no vine that I can't swing on. Yes, you.
No. Count me out of this one. Absolute Catwoman? Absolutely. Absolute Wonder Woman? Absolutely. But absolute Poison Ivy? No, dog. We're not finna deal with that. I'm not finna deal with that.
Are all going for absolute Poison Ivy. You would think that Bruce had seen it all, then stuff like this shows up. Was in hell last week, now he's gotta go through more BS again. No amount of Catwoman is enough to make me want to be this dude. That's why I salute him. Don't worry, Bruce. I'm gonna be right here cheering you on, safely behind my PC. He really might be cooked here, man. I don't see a single way out of this. Them chainsaws ain't gonna do shit either. Gonna have to call up Denji at this point to bail him out, cause what the hell is this?
You see? Y'all still wanna crack that? Yo, Noah. You still wanna crack that, man? Your viewers, Noah's viewers, you wanna crack that? You sure you want to? Are you sure? Cause it was me. I had to know. Hey, go ahead, man. You guys wanted that, right? You guys wanted that, right? So I mean, like, yeah, sure. Right. Okay.
What am I looking at? Someone tell me,
Yeah.
because this is beyond me. Honestly, I got zero words, bro. Nothing I say is gonna get me closer to understanding how Bruce is supposed to make it out of this one. What I will say though is that I'm really rocking with the absolute Poison Ivy right now. I want to see what else she can do, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm also looking forward to Martha Wayne, because in the epilogue we see her meet up with the absolute Court of Owls. Now, I don't know much about him right now,
Wait,
but I do know that they have mainline Batman in hell, so I'm interested to see what they do. Also, why does a full-time mom have ties to an ancient secret society? I guess we'll have to wait and see.
We don't know. Yo, shout out Snow for the video, man. Yeah, it's going crazy. I mean, those last 2 issues, yeah, it was a little old, but yeah, it was still good. And I love Poison Ivy. The design of her was actually pretty. One of her clones and her actual like her real self. It's pretty good. Pretty absolutely. If you don't say myself, yeah. If you don't say, but yeah, we're cracking that. It's not we. Yeah, no. Y'all can have that. I can take Absolute Wonder Woman and Catwoman anytime out there. And even Absolute Zatanna too. Even Absolute Zatanna as well, man. So hey, that's on y'all. But again, shout out to Snow for the video. The original video link in the description down below. Follow me on all socials. With that being said, this is Jeremiah. God bless you all. Jesus loves you. Repent and be saved. I'm out of here. Peace.
It's fine.